I took a huge economic edge, and I was trying to cut his shuttle off, and he realized that, so now he's running the other way, and now, there, I killed the shuttle. Okay, so he lost 2 Reavers on a shuttle with doing absolutely 0 damage, besides making my SVs run for a little bit of time. So, I would say this game, unless he can pull off something pretty crazy, it's already, like, it's what, 10 minutes into the game, and I've pretty much secured it for myself. Now I'm going to go back to my natural and tank up there, siege up there, and as you can see, he's still at 2 bases. Oh, yeah, he's still at 2 bases. So, again, 2 base Terran versus 2 base Protoss. The Terran is obviously in an economic advantage, or economic advantageous position, and so right now all I have to do is pretty much sit at these bases and slowly take an economic edge. And now he's trying to get, third expansion, but I'm not going to let him. And this probe just won't die. Right now, as you can see, planting more mines down here because I know he's going to send Dragoons to try to save that third expansion. I think my volume was a little bit low for the last few minutes because my microphone slipped out of my mouth. Not out of my mouth, but slipped away from my mouth, so sorry about that. My microphone is like pretty garbage. I don't know, I have like a 19, like, I don't know whenever the date microphones came out, that's the date I bought my microphone, so, or like it's been passed down generation to generation. Anyways, so right now, as you can see, again, he moved his Dragoons out to kill those mines, and I made him pay the price for that. I pretty much killed all his probes at his natural. Again, small things, like, not even small, this is huge. This is like game turning right here. If he had any hope for winning this game, those hopes are gone. And again, it's like every last probe I could find, I killed it. And this is what Tornado Terran is, making your opponent's Dragoons like be out of position, sneaking vultures wherever the hell you can, and killing off shit wherever you can. And he was smart by blocking his ramp, so my vultures couldn't sneak up. But as far as his natural goes, he had nothing there, so I fucked it over really hard. Like, I don't know, I fucked it over harder than, like, I don't know what, Heather Brooks, like, some porn star gets fucked, like, in the ass or something. I don't know, I have a bad relation, sorry about that. Anyways, so right now, as you can see, he's still at 2 bases, so I have a huge lead here, and, Tornado Terran usually, like, it usually works better when your opponent has 3 bases, because, like, how can I harass 2 bases? Like, the best thing I can use to my disposal is his dropship, so make his units go back from his main to his natural, to his main to his natural. But if he had 3 bases, then I would have, like, 33% more room, or I don't even know if that's proper math, but I would have a lot more room to harass him. And this vulture didn't kill that fucking, I don't know, drunk ass vulture, but I don't know, man, whatever. If he had 3 bases, imagine how much more economic harassment I could do, because right now, like, all I can do is go through his choke, and, like, as you can see, I'm still killing off, like 4 Dragoons versus 4 vultures versus 2 Dragoons, and I killed off a lot of shit here. Now, as you can see, I did make him run his SCVs or probes to his natural, and that's why I stuck these vultures. And I knew he'd have a little bit of defense here, but since he ran his probes to his natural, I figured I'd do a little bit of damage here. And as you can see, the key thing here is I stopped mining at his main, and that's going to cost him a lot. And I did kill a Dragoon or 2, and I did kill a lot of probes. So I've killed like a lot of probes. I don't even know. I've killed too many to count. And he has nothing at his main. He has only like 10 probes at his natural. So like his economic situation is horrible. And like, keep in mind, I can't stress this enough, he is playing off 2 base, so it is that much harder to harass him. If he was off 3 base, I would do a crap load more harassment, and I can guarantee you, like, I'll be posting a video sooner or later, with a Protoss expanding, or doing a triple expand build order, or double expand, I guess, and I be doing this Tornado Terran. I guarantee it will work a lot more effectively. And as you can see, my gas is storing up. I almost have 2k gas. And what I like to do with this gas is, because usually you're pumping out a lot of vultures and you have a lot of gas, I pretty much add 6 machine shops. And with those 6 shops, I pump out tanks like crazy. Like, everything gets pumped out tanks. And then in around, like, 2 pumps, I can have, like, 20 tanks pretty much. And as you can see, again, stopping mining at his main. And whatever costs him more mining time. And as you can see, he can't pump out many units because I have done so much economic harassment on him. And now I'm just laying mines wherever the hell I can. And, like, sure, he's running his Dragoons back. And now since he's running his Dragoon backs, these vultures are not in position. I don't know, I guess I didn't click outside his natural, but those vultures are supposed to be in position, so I run outside his natural. And as you can see, there we go. Adding my shops. Whenever I hit around 2k gas, I usually add shops, and despite how much damage I've done with my vultures, 2k gas is enough to pump out 24 tanks, and that's pretty much all you need. And now again, trying to like whittle down his Dragoon count with these mines. Again, not really a good job. You need a little more vultures to do this, but you know, whatever. I guess I did a little bit of damage, killing 2 Dragoons, damaging a lot more, and as you can see, I still have all these mines outside his base. Another key thing is these mines. He can't, like, I know he can't move out, because if he moves out, these mines will show me he moves out. Like, I look at the radar quite often, and I know when my opponent is gonna, like, I know what's happening in the map, pretty much. So, like, if he doesn't move out, well, when he moves out, I will know, and then I will be able to sneak a few vultures in his main when he moves out. And as you can see, I have vultures patrolling every expansion, so I know he doesn't have a few all those bases that my vultures are patrolling. So again, 2 base Protoss versus 2 base Terran, or now 3 base Terran. This game is pretty decisive, or in terms of who's gonna win, or it's decided. I don't know what the fuck you call it. Anyways, yeah. So now he is moving out. So now I am able to see this, and now I have vultures here to run past whenever he does move out. Again, these mines at this natural are really paying off, and again, I'm gonna go through the bottom again. There's always gonna be a Protoss, like a loop in the Protoss army, and sure, he has a little bit more Dragoons here. This is not going to be that successful of an attack, but, you know, these mines are going to do a lot of damage. Crap, I lost a lot of vultures there. But as you can see, still killing a lot of probes, doing a lot of economic harassment, and laying mines wherever I can. Like, sure, this wasn't that effective, but, you know, I did delay him a little bit more to get those tanks, those extra few 6, 7 tanks I had, get them out. And sure, he does have a quite sizable Dragoon army, but I can guarantee you with all these tanks about to be produced, those, the Dragoons, they won't do anything. I have a lot of tanks now, and he's probably going to go for my 3rd base, and I have, what, 8 factories now, and as you can see, my mineral gas ratio has always been low, or at least for most of the game. And right now, as you can see, there's almost no way he can win. He's probably going to go for my 3rd base, and I'm getting a few tanks there to defend it. He's sending a probe out to get another expansion. Again, he's probably tried a lot of times to get these expansions, but these patrolling vultures have denied it. If you're trying to really make sure you have vultures at expansion, so it's so annoying for a Protoss player to try to expand and then it being cut short by a Dragoon, or a vulture, I mean. And so it's really helpful like that. And now, as you can see, I'm just going to be pumping out straight vultures. I usually push for 24 tanks, and like with all the economic harassment I've done, there's no way he has enough Dragoons to deal with all this force. My gas is still relatively high. It's only 800, which, you know, it's alright. It's not, like, I can guarantee I pump out another wave of tanks, and that's pretty much it. And as you can see, yeah, this shows you the power of, like, I don't know, how many shops? 5 shops. When I say shops, I obviously mean machine shops, for all you guys that don't know. And hockeying my tanks into, hockeys, obviously. And now, yeah, 24 tanks. I usually time this out pretty well. I have, like, since summers came around, I've actually practiced my Starcraft gameplay a lot, so I've worked on my off races a lot more. So hopefully I can provide more entertaining and skillful turn and Zerg videos in the videos to come. And I know I haven't posted a video in a while. I did have some minor microphone problems, but now that that's fixed, I had some Audacity problems too, and like my pretty much recording studio was kind of fucked up. But you know, whatever. It's back, and I'll be posting videos a lot more frequently. So now, as you can see, this is the final push of it. I mean, it's going to do nothing. I'm not even going to siege my tanks. I have 24 tanks. Like, honestly, I could probably win this with 12 tanks. I have 33 hockeys of vultures. I might even be able to win this with only vultures. But, you know, 24 tanks, you know, whatever. It's just a little extra I have. And now, as you can see, yeah, there's nothing he can do. He has, like, I'm not even sieging. I'm just going to, like, barrel down his throat, like, go for the jugular right off the bat. Like, I don't know, there's nothing he can do here. These mines, like, you know, doing the extra, like, I don't even need those mines. They're just like the cherry on top till it's like, yeah, he's dead, and yeah, he's like, your vulture harass fucking destroyed me, and he calls GG, so that's game. Kind of showing you how Tornado Terran works. Again, it'd be a lot more effective versus 3 base. If your opponent does go 2 base, you know, Tornado Terran is not really recommended, but it's, there he gets his 3rd base up now, but you know, he's left the game, so tough. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Again, doing as much harassment as you can. Dropship's really key, so it makes your opponent's units go back to his main, and then you can run up his natural, stuff like that. It's really important. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Some things he could have done was, like, straight up just defend his expansions better. That's probably the only thing he needed to do. Keep Dragoons at all his expansions, and his probes wouldn't have died. My vultures would have. That would give him a lead. And so, yeah, the tournament will be tomorrow. Hopefully you guys can make it, and see you there. Peace out.